Hi everybody, Captain Mark here with a new product from 360 Marine Incorporated. We have new rod holders out, and you know, between me and you, the most important thing between your rod and the boat is your rod holder. They go so unnoticed, but there's such a necessity for what we do. If we're fishing really deep or shallow, or we're spreading out wide, or if we're drifting, or just every time you leave the dock, they're in one position, and then when you get out there fishing, you're constantly moving them around. So this new product allows you to keep your line where you want it. You can always see your counters, which is very important. You stand back, and if you didn't have this in here, it's an adjustable gimbal. If you didn't have that in there, your lines always roll over and like that, and you can never see what's going on, so it's hard to keep control of everything. On the trees or on these high planer rods, you always want to see if you're going to run any kind of readouts on them. You want to see how far your line is, and so you can be in the middle of the boat and address everything, and you know right where you're at with that sitting right in the middle of the boat. So anyways, you don't wreck your rods, you don't do any of that. But these holders, they're so easy to use. You just grab a hold of it. When a fish is yanking on it, you put your hand underneath it, turn it, address it to the fish, and pull it out. You know, on some of the rod holders, people bring them and pull them back, which isn't really a good idea because you're actually pulling away from the fish. This way, what a fish does is it hits your bait thinking it's food. When it realizes it isn't food, then they feel the hook, and they're gonna, so you got like a 3-second deal there to get this out of the holder. If you start yanking back while they're going one way and you're going the other way, you lose a lot of fish. You'll get a lot of fish off these. These will help your fishing. Okay, running 3 divers aside can be pretty, you know, treacherous. You don't want to get into all kinds of trouble and tie everything up. So I kick everything out towards the middle a little bit more, and it enables me to put my divers out to the side, my high divers, without having any complication. Now, as I'm putting this out, I grab a hold of the rod holder, turn it to my desired angle, lock it, put the rod in the rod holder, and you turn it to the angle that you want, right there. Okay, so I'll back the drag out a little bit, let it go out by itself. And as it starts to get out there quite a ways, you can take the rest of your rods and put them back into the position that they belong in. So, now here at 360 Marine, we have some aerospace technicians that are just very, very smart. I don't even know how I got mixed up with them, but very, very smart guys. And one's Jason and the other one's Reggie. And these rod holders are made out of the best components that this earth has to give us. So these are all 100% 316 stainless, which will last a man years, especially in the freshwater. It's like, but then we also have them with titanium in them that are really strong, and caught a 400-pound fish off of it. So they're pretty awesome. Last rod holder you'll ever need. America's best, #1, 360 Marine Incorporated. Oh, here's one. Now when you're fishing like this and you get these rods way up here, the higher you get them up, the further you can get your lines out. When you get your lines out further, you spread your program out, and those fish that are really, really shy hit the farthest ones out there. So you want to be able to be where you want them at. So what I'm saying here is if you're running little boards, you can kind of angle them back towards the boards more. If you're running big boards, you want them up so high so that you don't want the line draping in the water and slapping on top of the water, which will restrict the distance that you're going out. So these rod holders are really crucial to being real consistent in your everyday fishing or in the tournament trail. You know, you want to have a method, and you want to have a very clean presentation. So it starts right from the front when you're driving this thing, all the way to putting the fish in the net, all the way to coming home with a great day. So 360 Marine, I love it.
Are you kidding? That's the great thing about fishing here. You never know what you're going to catch. Wow, are you kidding me?
I am getting my arms really pumped up now. After music, I can get them in quicker. I'm sure working up an appetite, folks. Yeah. If you weren't a veteran of a midget veteran, yeah, he's a midget veteran. He's really tall in stature. You're fishing normal. And folks, we'll be coming out with that rigger because we're rigorous fishermen. I'd like to thank all of you on behalf of all of me for joining us today. It's been a real hoot. I just want to let you know, see, anybody can do this. It doesn't take a lot of skill to get these fish in.